So we're going to check out the use of portamento in this Red Hot Chili Peppers song, Californication. We're going to have a look at the guitar solo, and let's specifically look at the first phrase, which has portamento in it. So let's listen to that phrase. Great, so I think you could hear that there was a bend on the guitar. There was portamento. Bum, bum, bum. Something like that, right? So that's what we want to check out. Let's just transcribe the first two notes right away that don't have any portamento. Bum, that's the first note. Bum, A, right? The second note, bum, 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 C sharp. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and something like that, right? So let's put that in. So that's as far as we can get without dealing with the portamento. Now what we want to do is we want to listen to the portamento. We want to figure out where it starts, where it ends, and what it does. So let's first isolate where the portamento is by making a little loop. Okay, so I've made a loop. Now let's listen to the general direction of the portamento. Does it go up and then down? Does it go down then up? Does it go up and then down and then back up? So let's just try to listen to that at a slow speed. About 30%. We can even listen a little slower. Okay, so that starts somewhere here, it goes up, and then it goes down, right? So now we need to figure out where it actually starts, what it goes up to, and then where it ends, how far down it goes. Okay. So let's try to listen just for the start point. Sounded like pretty much F sharp to me. So I think F sharp's a reasonable start point. So you can remember that. Now let's listen for the end point. F sharp again. So it starts and ends at F sharp. Let's see how high it goes. So somewhere in between G and G sharp. So this is where you'll either write G half sharp, which is kind of crazy, or you'll just pick one of them, and the best way to choose one is to check which one sounds the best for you. So what you want to do is you want to try writing a melody without the portamento and see which of those would fit that melody better. So let's try first writing a melody like this with G sharp and see how that would sound. Maybe even just playing it along with the song, see how that's going to sound. Okay, now let's play it with the G instead, like a G natural. And let's play that with the song. Yeah, really hard to say which one sounds better. For me, the G sharp sounds more reasonable. So let's leave it as a G sharp. Okay. So one way to notate this would be to notate it using this G and having things slide up to the G, and then having portamento from the G sharp back down to the F sharp. However, some information is lost, and what's lost is you don't know the starting point. So a better way to notate this would be to notate this as a quarter note, and to notate this as a bend. There's many different ways to notate bends on guitar. I think this way is the most clear cut. So yeah, we use this symbol, and then we actually have to put the number 1 above it to indicate that the bend is almost the whole step, right? Because it goes almost to G sharp. Okay, you could go crazy and you could write like, I don't know, 0.78. All right, but we're gonna write 1 because that's what people do. All right, so that would be just an alternate way of notating the same thing. And actually it would be even more accurate to include when the note stops, when the portamento stops. Let's listen a little slower, and you'll see that by the end of 4, the portamento has stopped and we're just hanging on to an F sharp there. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So yeah, so this portamento should actually only last an 8th note, and then we should do another F sharp, and we should have a tie, and we should have that this bend finishes there, like that. Now that's the most accurate way of notating this. So I hope that gives you a little taste of how to deal with portamento. The important thing to do is determine where in the bar the portamento happens, and then look at the start point of the portamento, the end point of the portamento, and any peaks or troughs in between.